first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and there... The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
What? Score now.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
2 for 1. 2 up. 11. 11.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Value 3. 11. 11. Here we go. 76. 76. What's that?
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Shell. Turbo.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Shell.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Here we go. Whoa.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It's a jet sweep. They go with McLaurin. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. So after 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here goes tonight.
Now, Goff. He'll try to hit him with a screen.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Hold on. Check. Ric Flair.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation, but here I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Short throw taken by Pitts. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Super one. What's up?
The drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On 2nd down, Goff. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! What's up?
To throw is Goff. That's into traffic, but taken in. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll stick with him again. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Shell. What's that?
Goff. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants. Joey Sly on now for the point after. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Plant. It's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They run over center with Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On first down, it's Penix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Got this one complete to Wells. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Ric Flair. Turbo.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A second down throw for Goff. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Goff to throw on first down. Down to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line.
Here goes the line. Orange. Value 3, value 3. What's that?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. The kicking team on for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Maverick wall. Merlin. Go, 12, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Hardball. What's that?
To throw is Goff. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Pitts is the man in motion. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll go play action with Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Here we go. Score now. Hey, 76. 76. 76. What?
They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Super one.
Goff to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round.
Value three, value three. Louis.
On first down, it's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Hey, Shell. That's... Whoa. 2 for 1. 5. Hold on. Check. Hey,
back to the air, it's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
DC. Obama. Maverick.
From the gun, it's Goff. Going for it all. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Maverick. What's that?
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
5.
Throwing, Goff. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Goff. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Baker. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken around the 11. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. And the lefty Penix on first down. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Second and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The motion man here is McClure. Now a give on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Value 1.
Throwing here is Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on 1st and goal. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Hey, Shell! Shell! Hey, lift! 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 Super one! Super one! Turbo!
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And maybe a little shake of the head right there, Mike. What do you think? I mean, we've all done this playing golf, and that's clearly a slice. Fortunately for him, it doesn't make too much contact with that right upright, just enough that he's still able to get it through.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defense.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, here's Penix. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Goff to throw on first down. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. He is in. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first and 10, it's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy is a handful.
On first down, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, second and a yard. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. From the gun, here is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Here's Penix. To the right. That's Pitts.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. Throwing is Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Super.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
Go.
Second down and 8.
Maverick.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will be a Giants first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll stay on the ground. There he goes again. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Giants tack on one more to their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Penix. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw again, it's Penix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Penix. A throw over the middle going to be caught by Franklin. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.